Hello, everyone. Thank you for the invitation to speak as part of this important campaign to inspire international collaboration to end modern slavery. Germany is a key leader on the global stage and has a tremendous opportunity to provide leadership in this effort. Modern slavery, or trafficking in persons, includes both forced labor and sex trafficking. It is a crime against humanity, and it is also a crime of economic opportunity, with an estimated 40 million enslaved around the world, generating at least 150 billion in illegal profits to traffickers. It is driven by a supply of vulnerable populations and demand for cheap goods and services. It erodes economies and communities and sits at the intersection of many global trends, such as migration, organized crime, security, and increasingly global business operations. We are all connected to this issue. However, efforts to date do not match the scale and complexity of the problem. Effectively addressing this issue will require coordination of previously fragmented efforts, proactive private sector and government engagement, and robust data and impact assessments to ensure we build a coherent strategy for sustainable impact. It is the need for this coherent strategy that created the impetus for the Global Fund to End Modern Slavery. I would like to share the vision and approach of the Global Fund and the importance of Germany's leadership in this fight. The Global Fund is intended to be an international pooled fund, a bold public-private partnership with leadership from around the world. Modern slavery is big business, second only to drug trafficking and its illicit profits. Acknowledging this reality, our mission is to sustainably end modern slavery by making it economically unprofitable. To accomplish that mission, the Fund's framework is in place to coordinate a coherent global strategy and mobilize resources commensurate with that strategy. Over the past year, we have secured initial contributions of $25 million from the US and a matching contribution of £20 million from the UK. First steps in laying the foundation for a truly global fund. We also have a commitment from a private donor for an additional $25 million. We continue working to bring in partners from governments around the world to build a $1.5 billion fund to take this fight straight to the traffickers. We hope Germany will partner and take a leadership role in this international fund to ensure a robust strategy and approach. In order to create and execute a coherent global strategy, the fund is taking several actions. First, increasing resources commensurate with the challenge by securing major contributions of financial and other resources from governments, individuals, and corporations. Second, engaging governments to facilitate government ownership of anti-slavery strategies through co-owned and co-funded budgeted action plans. Third, proactively engaging the private sector to create market-based solutions that can be sustained through market forces. Fourth, funding transformative programs and technologies that demonstrate clear and substantial impact on prevalence. And finally, we will be working to ensure robust assessment of impact by developing and deploying cost-effective measurements of prevalence reduction and return on investment at community and industry levels. The Global Fund focuses on 3 funding themes for transformational programs with high potential to reduce prevalence in targeted countries and sectors. These include effective rule of law, ending impunity through effective criminalization and judicial punishment for all forms of trafficking, business engagement, proactively engaging companies to create and capture value by eliminating forced labor from supply chains at local, national, and international levels. And finally, sustaining freedom, engaging with vulnerable populations and ensuring survivor freedom through recovery, reintegration, and economic opportunity. The key is that these initiatives in each of these areas must work in concert if we are to powerfully choke off the economic benefit of modern slavery. Given its strong track record on anti-trafficking efforts, ranked Tier 1 in the TIP report, leadership in using overseas development aid to leverage private sector investment for sustainable development, and a strong world-leading private sector, Germany is uniquely situated to be a global leader in the fight against modern slavery. Lasting solutions will require innovative financing, public-private partnerships, and proactive leadership from businesses. The expertise of the German government and private sector could help lead the way to putting the traffickers out of business. Let me close by reiterating the importance of working together to fight trafficking, involving governments, not-for-profit organizations, businesses, and investors. I believe this is how we will sustain change. Thank you for your willingness to engage in this global fight. I trust that this dialogue is just the beginning of Germany's role as a key leader in achieving a coherent strategy to end modern slavery. Thank you.